Yo, what's good, Clickings? My name is Lauren, and in today's video we're going to be seeing if this pick-a-brick box, I cannot say that, is worth it or not. So I am going to show you it in its entirety of how I packed it, so please don't hate me for this. This is how I packed it. I literally just dumped all the bricks inside. As you can see, I didn't stack anything apart from a few little plates and stuff. The rest of it is all just thrown in there because I was in a rush. But anyway, we are going to be going ahead and looking online on the Lego Pick-a-Brick online and seeing how much comparison it would be if I bought it online compared to if I just went into the store and got it. So yeah, I'll be back once I've organized this and seen how much it will cost me if I went online. Enjoy the video. Okay, so hello, it is currently the next day. I have gone through and sorted my pick-a-brick box, so let me show you what I've done. So I have sorted it all like by pieces, and as you can see there's a lot more space, so it is definitely worth stacking up your pick-a-brick boxes. I wish I did that, but obviously I was in a bit of a rush, so I didn't do that. But as you can see here, there's so much extra space. I've literally got these in here in like a little tub, and there's all that space. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I have gone through though on my iPad, and I've put through all the different pieces that I have got in here onto Lego Pick-a-Brick online, and we are just going to go through and pretty much have a look at how much they cost on there compared to the price of this box. Okay, so the price for this box here is actually £17 or £16.99. So we're going to keep that in mind, and I'm going to put up a little tally, like if you saw it in my minifigure haul video. I'm going to put up a little tally here of how much I spent and then how much I got back in return, I guess. So yeah, so we're going to go through and talk about how much each piece cost if I was to buy it on the Pick-a-Brick website with the quantity that I did get. And in total I got 396 different pieces in this box. You could probably fit a lot more, as I mentioned, if you did stack it. However, I did not stack it, slightly regretting that now. But anyway, let's just go through and talk about what we got. This one was very much a lot of masonry bricks, so I will just put out that disclaimer now. But I did get some other elements as well, so yeah, but a lot of the wall was masonry bricks, so that's what I mostly got. But anyway, coming up first, we have got this 6x10 medium nougat plate piece. So I actually got 6 of them, as you can see just here, which they actually are priced at 61 pence per like plate. So I got £3.66 worth of value in these 6 plates here. And then along the same sort of line, I have also got this 4x6 plate here in lightstone grey. So I got 7 of them. They come in at 36 pence per piece, so I spent £2.52 if I was to get this online. And then the last plate that I did get, I got 3 of these 2x4 black bricks, or black plates, sorry. So they normally are 12 pence per piece, so I spent 36 pence if I was to get them online. So a lot of the plate pieces I did get because I do want to eventually mills plate my stuff, so I feel like having stuff like this is helpful. So whenever I go to a Lego store, that's just what I'm going to try get now, a bunch of plate pieces, because if you buy it online it's going to be expensive, so I feel like it's good to get some of the plates whenever I go. Next up, I got a lot of these fluorescent yellow, I think they're called bright yellow on the website, 1x2 pieces. I got 21 of them, so they are 7 pence per piece. So if I would have got this online, it would have been £1.47. I have no need for these, I'll be honest with you. I just really liked the highlighter yellow color of them, so I got like just a handful of them. So yeah, and I put them this way because I feel like it's going to be easier for me to separate them all, because I will be sorting them after this video, but obviously I wanted to record first. The next element on my list was I actually got these wall element pieces. So they are 1x2x2 pieces here, so they're 2 bricks high, 1 brick in depth, and then also 2 wide. So I got 9 of them. They're normally priced at 13 pence per piece, so I got £1.17 total value in these. I don't know when I'm going to use them. I feel like they're good for like cars, and then maybe like I could use them in some buildings, I'm not 100% sure, but I just feel like they're good pieces to have and good elements to have if I ever need them, because I do want to try start doing my own mocs. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw that I did say that I do want to get into building mocs, because I'd love to display at a show and display a mock eventually. I just think it'll be so fun. So I have a few mocks I do have in mind, so if you would like to see a video series of me trying to build my first mock, then definitely let me know. I definitely will do that. Technically I've already done it though, because I did my axolotl soapbox car, but I'm not going to include that because I just modified a set basically. So yeah, and then the next piece, I actually only got 2 of these, but I got 2 of these clear roof tile pieces. So they are 2x2s. Yeah, they are normally 14 pence per piece, so I got 28 pence in value from them. So yeah, I think they're worth it though. I don't know why I got them, to be honest with you. I think I just saw them and I was like, yeah, I'll get 2 of those. Who knows? Along the 2x2 line though, we got these coral 2x2 bricks just here. I got 5 of them. Normally they're about 12 pence on the website. I thought that these were a lovely colour though. I quite like getting some 2x2 bricks. Not sure what I'll use them for, but I really like the colour, so so I got them. Realistically, could be an earring, could be a keyring, who knows. But yeah, I thought that they were a nice color, so I got them. And then I'm gonna do these two elements together, but I did actually get some 2x4 white tiles just here, so I got 5 of them. I know that I'm only sharing 3 because I got the other 2 and I've attached them to something else. So normally they are 13 pence per piece. I don't know why I got them, to be honest with you. I just got them. I thought they were cool little elements, and you never know when you might need tiles. So yeah, so I got 65 pence in value from them. And then the next pieces, I got some wall container pieces. I got them in red, and I've just collected them by using the tile pieces. I only got 4 of them because they took up a lot of space, so I thought I'm not going to get too many of them. But yeah, I got 4 of them in red, so normally they're 79 pence per piece, which is about £3.16 back in value, which is quite nice, to be honest with you. Again, I don't really know when I'm going to use them. I'm sure I can use them. I'm sure I can use them somewhere. I have no idea where that is at the moment though, but I think they're really nice little elements, so I'm glad that I have them. Moving on now, we've got the last 2 different elements before we get on to all the masonry brick that I did get, because that is a lot of what I did get. So I got some more of these olive leaf pieces. So I got 36 of them. Again, I just grabbed a handful. They normally go for 5 pence on the Pick a Brick website, so they come back at £1.80. Again, do I need them? No, I already still have the last one, like the last group that I got from my Pick a Brick box. However, some of the mocks that I want to do, I think that these will go really nicely in them, so yay, you know, we're gonna do that. And then the final thing before the masonry is I got some 1x1 flowers. I got them in pink this time because they had a bunch of pink ones. Again, I just filled up a lot of the gap that I had in the box with these. I got 68 of them though. I did count them last night and labeled them because I knew I'd forget. They normally go for 5 pence as well, which is kind of crazy. So I got £3.40 worth of value in this little box just here. And then as you can see by the remainder of this box, it's all just masonry bricks. So let's go ahead and go through them all now. So I got some 1x4 masonry bricks, so we're gonna go through them first. So first up, I got these tan ones just here. So I got 9 of them. They're normally priced at 19 pence on the Pick a Brick website, so I got £1.71 back in value from these ones. I wish I got more of this color, to be honest with you, because I feel like I'd use this a lot, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure I will go back to a Lego store at some point where I can get some more. And then again, these are 19 pence as well. I got some light grey ones. So with them being 19 pence, I got 28 of them in total, which means I got £5.32 in value just in these bricks, which is kind of crazy that only 28 of them, that's £5 worth in my hand. That's kind of crazy to me. Yeah. The rest, they are all 1x2s, which I will show you just here. They fill up almost the entirety of the bottom of the box. So yeah, the one that I got the most of was this dark grey just here. As you can see, I got a lot of them. Each strip has 19 on them, so I got 88 in total. So they are normally 12 pence per piece, so 88 of them. I got £10.56 of value from them. Again, I don't know where I'm going to use them, but I will use them at some point. I just think that they're really nice though in the stone, the dark grey, sorry. I don't know when I'll use them. However, the mocks that I have in mind, they could go quite nicely with that, so fingers crossed I can use them somewhere. No idea where, but we'll wing it. We'll do something with them. And the next one that I did get second most of, I guess, are these like medium blue ones, I think is what they're called, the colour. I don't know. I got 32 of them, so that's £3.84 back in value. Yeah, I don't know. I think these colours are a bit more out there, but however, there is a lot of friend stuff that I do want to modularize. I think this will go quite nicely with the bed and breakfast building, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought that this would be a nice colour, and I literally grabbed at least a handful of each masonry brick that they did have there, so they didn't have any like outrageous colours or anything like that, which is slightly annoying, but it's fine. It is fine. Oh my goodness, I didn't realise I actually have more of the white brick ones. But anyway, I got some 1x2s again in white, so I got 48 of them, which is £5.76, which again, £5.76 in this many is crazy. So yeah, I think that the white ones will go quite nicely. Again, I do wish that I got more of the white ones because I feel like the white I can use a lot more, because I feel like they'll go nicely in a lot of different builds. But anyway, I'm so glad that I got some of these. I have no plans for them at the moment, but I know that I will need them at some point. So yeah, and when it comes to like designing mocks and stuff like that, I feel like I am a person that I'd rather just build and as I go. So this will definitely come in handy for that. So yeah. And then the final brick that I did get is I got these dark orange masonry bricks. So again, I got 25 of them, so it was £3 worth in value just in my hand. So I got a lot of stuff though. I managed to fit them all back into the box, obviously. I think that the box. It is definitely better if you stack up in your box, so I definitely would recommend that. I think that I will try and do that in the future. But yeah, I definitely would say it's worth it in value. In total, we got £49.26 of value, obviously not including the £17 that I did have to spend. But I think £50 just about in bricks for £20, but like less than £20 is kind of crazy. So I got almost over double what I paid back. So definitely was worth it in my opinion. But yeah, if you want to see what I actually end up doing with these, I'm thinking about making a video series of me making my first mocs, because I have a lot of stuff that I have in mind. Boiler warning, a lot of it is Ahsoka themed. And then obviously I want to do some Lego Friends mocs as well, so we'll see what happens. If you want to see me do this video anytime I get a pick a brick box, obviously I'll have to stop at some point, because there will be a point where I'm probably getting them a bit too much. Then definitely let me know, because my nearest Lego store is like over an hour away, so it's very rare I go to the Lego store. But yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy this video. If you did, remember, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Remember, you're beautiful, remember, you're all loved. My name is Bricktastic. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.